Okay, let's do some voicemails. Check in with the people here. Devin, number 7, please.
Hello, Conan O'Brien. My name is Max. I have a fun question for you. If you were stranded on an island with every former U.S. president in American history, which president would you eat first? If you were forced to cannibalize any former U.S. president, who would it be? It's a fun podcast. Thank you. All right, goodbye.
Okay, let me first of all say something, Max. Never preface things by, here's a really fun question. And if you do, don't do it in the voice of someone who's planted a bomb. Okay? Jesus. That's what you just did. Jesus. Hey, Conan, this is Max. I've got a really fun question for you.
Sorry, Max.
I mean, your fun sounds, you've weaponized the word fun. I'm just being honest. That was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. So I hope you like that. And then you said it again. I hope you like that fun question. Well, wait a minute, Max. We'll decide if it's fun. And why are you making this call from a late 70s New York telephone booth and then running away so that you're not near the explosion? So those are things I'm just going to lay out, first of all. Now let's get to your question. The answer is Taft. Taft was a big, fat man. And there's a rumor that he got stuck. Don't get away from the microphone when you're laughing. Some of these laughs are gold. You're pulling away. Why can't you handle that we had a president who was a big, fat fucking fuck? And I'm not fat-shaming him or anything because he was...
absolutely are.
I am not because he was told... First of all, legend has it that he got stuck in the White House bathtub and they couldn't get him out. And I am not. I understand. I'm very sensitive to weight issues, and I don't want to get a lot of calls about this or anything. Taft took great pleasure in his heaviness. Taft was not someone who tried to go on the late 19th, early 20th century version of Weight Watchers. He didn't try and do anything. He used to say to people, I'll pass that amendment, but first I'll eat this entire turkey. And they'd say, whatever. And then they would say, hey, we need to ask you about the Panama Canal. And he said, just 1 minute. I'll get to your question about the Panama Canal. But first, I'm going to deep fry an entire pig and eat it like a popsicle. So I think there's just good eat in there. I really do.
So it's not because of his politics. It's because there's just so much meat. That
I don't ever think about politics as anything to do with... No. I think Democrats and Republicans probably taste about the same.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not going to get into that. This is not supposed to be there's too much divisive hate speech in this country, and I'm sick of that. I just want to get back to Taft was a big fat fucking president. And I don't like hate speech and division. But that man was proud of his weight. He used to literally just rub himself. He used to walk into cabinet meetings without a shirt and rub himself and say, look how much of me there is. Behold Taft. That's a true fact about Taft.
He said, imagine eating this on a desert island.
Yeah. He said, I see you over there, Secretary of the Interior. Well, you should get a look at my interior. I just ate 850 eggs. Hey, Secretary of the Treasury, you should treasure this. And then he would drop his pants and show his massive buttocks and say, 6 lambs could sleep in these buttocks. Behold. So that's just good eating.
You had that answer ready to go.
You've thought about this. Yeah.
Guess what? This is to Max's credit. I was thinking about that on the way in today. I often think about which president would I eat on a desert island. And you go through all kinds of possibilities. You know, look, let's be honest, Trump, there'd be some good chomping there. I mean, that's a man of, it's not a thin man.
No.
You want a president who's going to last a while.
But he's like veal. Like there's no rigidity to the meat or anything.
No. You know what? Taft, well marbled.
Yeah.
Well marbled.
Right.
Tons of beef there.
Yeah.
You'd probably find all kinds of stuff that, you'd forget. You'd think you had eaten all of Taft. Here's the thing. You'd be on the island and 6 months would have gone by and you would think, there's gotta be, I wonder if there's any Taft left. And then you'd walk over to the other side of the island and you'd just walk, oh my God, look at that calf muscle. That thing's the size of a canoe. And it's just loaded with pure, just sweet Taft fat. And again, I do not want this podcast to be divisive. But what a fat fuck.
How did he die?
He just rolled away. They couldn't find him.
They couldn't find him.
Yeah.
Where did
He just
roll?
like grew into the landscape and grass growed over him.
No, I think he plunged to the center of the earth. The crust could not support the mantle. Could not support him, and he is probably now at the center of the earth, slowly burning. Which is why sometimes in winter, you can smell cooking Taft if you're near a vent in the earth. This is probably our last podcast. This busted everything.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go get a burger.